Morning! Alright, I want to kind of give a little review on the new 24 Harley Davidson models that they unveiled. Again, this is just my opinion. So you guys can take it how you will. Let's first talk about the video. I went home that evening. I got on YouTube and I watched the whole video. The video was very nicely done. They did some great shots there. I mean, it was a professional video. They did a very good job doing it. But I'm going to admit, about halfway through the video, I got bored and I was about ready to click it off, but I muscled through it and watched the whole thing. I felt the video, because they're coming out with the new 24 motorcycles and they are literally redesigning the entire bike and unveiling this whole new motorcycle like the Rushmore project did back in, I don't know, 13, I think it was, or 14, one of those 2 years. It was just like, oh my God, an all new bike, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But the video didn't showcase the bikes as well as I hoped that would. It was a lot of scenery shots and, you know, a couple walking through the woods and things like that. And that's got nothing to do with the motorcycle. Again, it was a very good video. I just got bored because I wanted to watch that video for the motorcycles. I wanted to see the bikes, and it showed more the first half of the video was more of a coastline and this and that and telling people story about basically why they got into motorcycling. And I get it. It's cool, but it's not showcasing the bikes. Then they got into the new Road Glide STs, and they actually did a nice job, I felt, showcasing those because they were showing the power of them. Yeah, they were racing through the city or whatever, but they were showing them doing burnouts and things like that. They were showing the motorcycle and its capabilities. That's what I think the entire video should have been about, not necessarily scenery and people's stories and walking through the woods and stuff. But that being said, let's get into the motorcycles. I think people who bought the CVOs last year should be pretty mad. They spent the big money on the CVOs, and now you got all those features on the Street Glides and the Road Glides this year. So, you know, you bought a CVO 6 months ago, and you could have saved several $1,000s by just waiting 6 months and getting a Street Glide or Road Glide for less money with the same features. And I get it, CVOs have custom paint jobs, blah, 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 but you can buy a black Street Glide and get a custom paint job put on it and still look as good, if not better, as a CVO. But it is what it is. I'm not a huge CVO fan because I feel Harley does not take care of the CVO buyers like I feel they should. Case in point, let's say I buy a brand new combine and I buy the premium lighting package, the leather seats, the leather massaging seats. I buy a fully loaded combine. I can go to John Deere, watch my combine be built, and they give you what they call the gold key program, where you're presented with a gold key and you get this and that, and they make a big deal out of it. Vehicles are the same way. I know several people that bought the GMC Denali pickup trucks fully loaded, and they were able to actually watch their vehicle be made on the assembly line. When you buy a CVO at a Harley dealer, it's like, okay, here's the keys, the paperwork, have a great time, thanks. You know, I'm in the mindset that if you're going to spend the money on a CVO, then you need to get special treatment or extra treatment or something in that category. But that's not the case. And it just, I don't know. It just, something about it just doesn't make me want to go buy a CVO. You know, and I guess you should get, like, if you're out traveling on your CVO and let's say it breaks down, so you go to a Harley dealer for a warranty, they're not going to treat you any better than the guy who comes rolling in on a street glide or a road glide needing the same warranty work. You're going to get treated the same, and I think that's wrong. But that's just my personal opinion. You know, I kind of look at it as, why you spending the money on the CVO if you're not going to get special treatment. But at any rate, that being said, I do like the new motorcycles. I like the new Street Glide. I like the new Road Glide. I like the looks of them. I don't know if I love them yet, but I do like them. I like the LED accent lighting, you know, on the Street Glides and the fairing, that curves with the contour of the fairing. I like how they kind of ran that strip back of the LED lighting on the Road Glides. I think it looks good. I like the new rectangular rounded corner headlights versus just the round headlights. I love the new radio and the display. That's awesome. There's a lot of new features that I like. But am I going to run right out and buy one? I don't think so. Color-wise, they've got some neat colors, but I don't know if I'm in love with any colors yet. I say this every year. They come out with new colors every year, and I'll look at the pictures, and I'll be like, oh my God, I love that. And then when I see it in person, I'm like, maybe I don't love that. Or there's some colors that I'll see in a picture and be like, that's okay. But then when I see it in real life, it's like, holy crap, that really does look sharp. So I'm not, color-wise, I'm not going to say I love the new colors yet because I haven't physically seen them in person yet. When I see them in person, I'll make a determination whether I like them, don't like them, so on and so forth. But overall, I like the new bikes. I thought the video was boring because they didn't showcase the bikes well. New colors, I'm kind of on the fence, but I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think? I mean, did you guys fall in love with the bikes? Do you just think they're Or, you know, I'm curious to hear your guys' opinion on it. But overall, we'll see. We're leaving for Florida here in, I don't know, a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. We're leaving February 8th. So usually when we go to Florida, we see all the new motorcycles and the Harley dealers down there because they're ramping up and getting things ready for Daytona Bike Week. So usually Florida has all these new bikes, and that's usually when I personally see them all in person and see the new colors and things like that. So, and another thing in that video, I did notice this. The very beginning of the video, they said we're going to unveil the new Road Glides, Street Glides, CVOs, and the Road King. But in the video, there was one quick glimpse of the Road King. That was it. They didn't even showcase any of the Road King. And I was just like, what the crap was that all about? So I don't even know what the new Road King looks like. I mean, it can't be much different than the old Road King because there's not a lot that they can change on them. It's pretty much saddlebags, bike, and bars. You know, there's no fairing or nothing on them to really change on it, I guess. But at any rate, that's kind of my take on it. I should say my opinion. I know everybody has their own opinion about things, and some guys are going to absolutely love them and say that it was the best motorcycle ever built, and other guys are going to be like, they suck, whatever, and there'll be a lot of guys like me. It was just kind of like, they're cool, whatever. But anyway, what'd you guys think of the video? I'm curious to see. All right, we'll talk to you in the next one. Thanks for watching.